This question asks you to explain the principles of legislation relating to unfair dismissal, specifically in relation to capability and misconduct issues. You need to provide a detailed account of the key legal principles, definitions and processes that govern how dismissals for these reasons are handled under employment law. You need to clarify these principles covering relevant legislation, codes of practice, and fair procedures. Start by introducing the concept of unfair dismissal, which occurs when an employer fails to act fairly or reasonably in terminating an employee's contract. The Employment Rights Act, 1996, is the key piece of legislation governing this, stating that dismissals must be based on fair reasons and follow the proper process. The ACAS Code of Practice also provides guidelines to ensure employers act fairly. Next, explain the principles related to capability. Capability refers to an employee's ability to perform their role, often related to skills, qualifications, or health. A fair dismissal on capability grounds usually involves giving the employee opportunities to improve through training, adjustments, or support before any decision is made. Unfair dismissal can occur if these steps aren't taken or the process isn't transparent. You then need to explain misconduct issues. Misconduct can range from minor rule breaking to gross misconduct, which involves serious breaches like theft or violence. Dismissal for ordinary misconduct typically requires a series of warnings, while gross misconduct can justify immediate dismissal without notice. However, it's essential that proper procedures, such as formal hearings and investigations, are followed to avoid an unfair dismissal claim. Lastly, highlight the importance of procedural fairness. This includes conducting formal hearings, issuing appropriate warnings, allowing the employee to be accompanied to disciplinary meetings, and keeping detailed records of all proceedings. Failure to follow these steps can result in a claim of unfair dismissal. To achieve top marks, ensure you provide clear examples from your wider reading and reference legislation and codes of practice to back up your points. Your answer should be well structured, with a detailed explanation of how employers must manage dismissals fairly and lawfully. Summarize by emphasizing the importance of adhering to these legal principles to avoid unfair dismissal claims.